Hello everyone, today I have a project share for you. This is a pocket folder with some storage pouches inside. I'm not exactly sure if that is the correct name for it. I was inspired to make this by a lady called Rachel, who is Roxy Creations on YouTube, and I'll put a link to her video in the description box below. She was making some altered file folder, an altered file folder pocket to hold some little storage pouches, and she did hers differently to this, but I was inspired by what she did to make this. For the actual pocket, it is a file folder, and I've just made a flat bottomed bag for mine with, see, it's got the what is that called? That's called the gusseted sides, and I have a tutorial on how to make that, and I'll put that in the description box below also, as I've done those before. And all I did was get a file folder, cut it to size, make a flat bottom bag, and then I covered the front and the back with some book paper, and that just happens to be the last pages of The Secret Garden under there. Then I went over it with this gorgeous fabric from Gail. Thank you, Gail, both front and back, and decorated the top of it here. I will take these out just so you can see what I mean there. And it's pretty much like a snippet roll across the top there. All it is just scraps out of my scrap basket, and I've just laid them down and sewed them on, and then attached them to the top of this little pocket here. I've used a couple of vintage flowers here, a couple of handmade flowers, a little wedding flower under there, and then this flower which was actually sent to me some time ago, and I think that was from Darlene. I think it may have been from Darlene. I've put a sari silk bow, little applique there from Crafty Me Shop, and just some doily pieces underneath, and I think it looks quite pretty. And so that's the pocket that I made, and then inside there's 5 pouches here, and I've actually made them different sizes. See, they're all pretty much the same at the bottom, but they go up on an angle at the top, just so when they're in the box you can go like that and flip through them. And I actually made mine out of cereal bags. Now Rachel didn't, she used plastic folder pockets, you know, the ones you put in your planners and things, just the plastic pockets. I had some cereal bags waiting to be used on a project, and they're not the easiest things to work with, you know, but I thought they would be perfect for this project here. One cereal bag does 2 pockets, so it's like that. And all I did was cut it to size, made a collage for the front of the bag. On the back I've just got, it's actually the edge of an old sheet, and stitched that on. I've sandwiched some book paper between the 2 layers of the plastic and zigzag those on. Just, it adds a little bit of strength to the sandwich, to the bag. Sandwich. I think Rachel folded hers over the top by the look of it. And then at the bottom I sandwiched a piece of lace. It's actually a bit of curtaining between the plastic pieces as well. It just adds a little bit of sturdiness to it, so that, you know, it doesn't flop around too much. I just have a little clip that I've put a collage on to keep that closed on the front there, and they're just made up of scraps out of my little basket, so I'll just show you them. And that's the smallest one, and this is the second one, and I really like the feel of them, you know, and they're quite strong. In fact, they are very strong. They are translucent, so you can see what you're going to put in there. but not too much, like a glassine bag. You know, you can see what's in there, but it's not over the top. And these are just some paper clips. I saw Doreen from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. She put up a thing on Instagram that she'd made some paper clips, so I thought, oh, I need to make a couple of paper clips. So thank you for that inspiration, Doreen. And vintage flower there, so just a little collage across the top, and it's made up of the sheeting, like on the back here, some crochet trim, some just offcuts of lace and doily pieces. Oh, and a bit of tulle on this one. So that's that one. And we have this one here, and this is another one of these little clips with just a little cluster on the front there. And there's the top of that one. And then we have this one. Just using different parts of the curtain inside there. That one's just a large paper clip with some tulle on it. And then this is the last one, and once again we've got a paper clip there. And that was, it's just a couple of, it was actually, it's a bit of the file folder. I've glued a bit of lined paper over it, and then fabric and snippets of lace on the front. So very, very easy to make. And that's that one there. And they weren't too slippery to sew, especially if you're sewing like that part there. That was easy because you've got the paper in the center to keep them all, you know, they don't slide. It's not plastic against plastic, so it makes it a lot easier. So, and they just all slot in there nicely like that, and it looks really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. So thank you, Rachel, for that inspiration, and Doreen for the reminder to make our paper clips. Every time I make something, I think, oh, I wish I had a stack of clips and things already made, and I really should sit down and do that. I haven't done a lot of crafting other than this week. I did some of the painting on the weekend, excuse me. I've been out and about a bit this week, and I did manage to get to the thrift store on, I think it was Monday, with my daughter, and I'll show you what I found there. The first thing I found actually were these, and maybe you can help me. I don't know what they are. They were $2.50 for all of those. I haven't even opened it, so let's have a better look. I just thought, oh, they might work nice for tassels and things like that. So they're metal rings, and they do, see how it opens if you want it to open. I'm not sure what they would have been used for, and they're, you know, there's a lot in there, but I thought they might make nice to go around tassels or things like that. So they were those ones, and there were also these ones there as well, which are larger. So if anybody actually knows what they are, that would be very helpful if you could tell me. That was 75 cents. Actually, they were not $2.50. They were half price as well. They were $1.25 because they were all together, but for some reason they don't have that. This is a brass stamping, and they're really nice to find. I think there's two in there. There's two in there, two nice corner pieces. So that was nice. And I did find a dress. Now the dress is in the wash, but the dress had all this butterfly trim on it. And look how much there is of this. And I've already shared a little bit of this as well. I thought it'd be nice, you know, just to send a piece to people, because there is quite a bit, and nice on projects as well. So that was lovely to find. And also a balsa wood heart-shaped box for 50 cents. But that could have been half price too, because they were all from the same shop. It is, I think, a little bit damaged. See, at the bottom there. but if I cover it, that won't matter. It's also damaged a bit there as well. I'm thinking it would have been standing like that and somebody's damaged it both together. So, but I'll fix that and do something with that. So I got those, and I also found this. Now this one still needs washing. This is a tablecloth, but it's full of these flowers with beaded centers on it, and I thought I could cut all those out carefully. So there's quite a lot on there. It's also got these pieces on the corner. Not so much the beading dangle because they're only little plastic beads, but I do like, you know, I think this is quite nice, this cut work. So that still needs to be washed. And then I got some doilies. Well, the first one's actually a handkerchief, but I love the lace on this. Isn't that pretty? These ones have been washed, but they're not ironed as yet, so excuse the wrinkles, but oh, so pretty. So I got that one. I got this one, which is really lovely. I got this here, but this is actually one of those, what are they? Is it like a bread holder or something like that? And that goes like that, and all these little pockets open up inside. I think it's come unstitched here, so that part there I think needs restitching, and then it's in good shape. And I thought I can either use it and cut the applique pieces off, which are really pretty, or I wonder how that would be sat somewhere with lace bundles inside of it as well. I just don't seem to have the space for something like that at the moment though, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with that one. And then I got these ones, which are really nice. And so I found this one here. These are always lovely to find, aren't they? They're lovely. Which way does it go? It goes that way. Yeah, really pretty. And that's a runner. It's quite long, probably about a metre. So there's that one. And then I got this one, which is really pretty. Not sure if I already have one like that. Doesn't matter, it's very pretty, that one. And then this lovely one here, I really like this. It does need ironing yet. Isn't that beautiful? It's so nice. Which way does that go? I think it goes this way. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell. Does it? I don't know. Could go that way because it's got the stitching down each of the leaves. And you can see them on that side. I don't know which way that goes, to be honest. But it's lovely, isn't it? So I found that one. And then I found this one, and I love it. And it's really big. It's like the same... it's over a metre, this one. But it's got those really nice flowers on it, but also like you can use that as a flower, but you can cut these out individually and that center one individually. Isn't it just lovely? Isn't that lovely? And I was just thinking, you know, people that do their boho books and things, and they don't want to be stitching the little mirrors on. You know how you get the, where is it? I forgot one. Do I have one? Here we go. Alright, so if, like, So that's a mirror, right? But I'm going to turn it upside down because I don't want to be distracted by that. You could have the mirror, perhaps a smaller one, and you know, it would be like that. You would have the mirror showing through the circle. So, but anyway, that is really nice, that one. And the little flowers are dimensional in the center there as well. So I got that, and then the next two I absolutely love these. Oh, there's two of them. Look at that lace. Isn't it just beautiful? And these weren't expensive, all of these, because I don't buy them if they're expensive anymore. I've got enough that I only, you know, buy them if I love them and they're at a reasonable price. But look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And there's two. I love the ruffles around the edge. There's two of them. They're not, yes, they are the same, so I don't have to show you two. And they're almost a metre, I would say. That's the edge there, like that, all ruffled around the edge. Lovely cotton fabric with stitching on it. These are all hands, are they hand stitched? This is all hand stitched. All that pull work is hand stitched, yeah. Yes, all hand stitched. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh wow. Really lovely. Is that part of the pattern there? Don't know. It's really, really pretty. So beautiful. There is maybe either perfect stitching or maybe a tiny little bit of machine stitching just there, but the rest, all this is done by hand. It's just gorgeous. Look at those pieces in the center as well. These pieces here. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. So they're beautiful. I just love the ruffles around the edge. I'm just in a real ruffle thing at the moment. But look at that lace. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. So soft. Really nice. And I love the colour. It's not like stark white. It's that real old white, but not cream. It's just lovely. I hope you like the project that I made. And I hope you like the little goodies I found. And if you know what these might be, please let me know. And take care, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.